What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Today's show is a little bit different from the past few. I am not working on the E92 today. I know I told you guys that I'd be flipping it over and doing all this cool stuff, but the metal hasn't come in yet to attach the rotisserie to the car. And also I'm doing a drift clinic tomorrow. I'm teaching at a drift clinic tomorrow with Itrack Motorsports, and I got to make sure my car is ready because there's a little shred sesh after hours tomorrow, and I want to just get out and drive. I haven't been driving since, I guess, October-ish, and I got the itch. I'm not gonna lie to you, I got the itch, and I want to go out and burn a set of tires off. It's only about 45 minutes long, so can't do too much damage, but I got to make sure the car is ready. And I don't know if you guys can see this behind me, but outside it is raining, like really raining. And you know, for me to have the E36 in my garage, you guys have seen how small it is. You know, I got to basically take everything out of it to be able to get the E36 in and be able to work on it. So Night Owl Performance here in Woodstock has been nice enough to let me do it there. And I got the trailer behind me, the car's inside there, and I'm heading over there to basically check everything over. So I'm gonna go through the front suspension, make sure that everything's tight. So it does have some like clunking and some things in there, so I'm gonna check everything in the suspension. Also gonna change the oil, probably change the spark plugs. Basically, I'm gonna prep the car for an event. So I do this almost every event. In fact, I'd say every event. And especially competition events. I do a lot to prep the car to make sure it's safe. I have quite a bit invested into it, so I don't want anything to happen because of something stupid, you know, something stupid that I didn't do. Like, you know, say I don't change the oil and, you know, I spin a bearing. That's on me. That's my fault. Anywho, I'm gonna get this all prepped up for tomorrow, and I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. You can see what I do to get the car ready every event, and it's definitely an ordeal to keep it running at peak performance all the time. So I'll tell you right now, it's not running correctly. Ever since the last round, I remember I was misfiring a bit. It was kind of breaking up in boost, and that's because it was over boosting. I'm pretty sure my passenger side wastegate is toast, and so I'm going to take it apart and check it out. I got some new wastegates, but they need a lot of fab work to be able to be put on, and I don't have time to do that today. So I'm going to try to at least just rebuild or check out the one that I got on there, and if it's toast, I just won't be able to bring the car. But if it's not toast and I can get it to open like it's supposed to, then I'm good to shred tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited.
10th off, and today you're gonna watch me bolt check my car. I'm about to pull it in right now. Actually, I got my hired driver. He's gonna pull it in, and then he's gonna bolt check the car. I'm actually Blake, that's Spencer, but he's basically just a car manager, and then I'm not running around. Yeah, we'll keep you updated.
Have you seen Santa? Have you seen Santa?
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. Something in here is mega loose, but I'm not really sure what it is. And I'm gonna find out. I found something. It's kind of tough to see in the dark here, but
Here, the lights. I'll carry the light for you.
Look at this. Loosey goosey. I didn't loosen it or anything. Just loose. So I'm guessing the other side's like that too. And those over there are probably loose too. They loosen up a little bit sometimes. This guy basically never loosens up. Nah, you're all right. I mean, people kind of know. All right, guys. This was the culprit. Oh, you guys still can't see it. All right, guys. That guy was the culprit. He was loose, top and bottom. So he's all tight now. I checked the rest of them, they're all tight. So at least my front won't clunk around anymore. It's pretty dirty in there though, maybe I should clean it. Remember, smallest top, actually smallest side, biggest top. This is not a tile. Sport JDM. So it turns out my knockoff Chinese wastegate diaphragm is indeed ripped. And I took it out of there and held it up to the light to make sure there was a real hole in it. And there totally is. So this is junk. Probably been junk for a while, honestly. But I wouldn't recommend these at all, ever. So I just got home from work. It's Monday. And I ended up actually driving the car on Sunday. So the instructors had a little shred sesh like I told you. And I was pretty worried about it. But it was super cold out. My tires were already pretty dead. And I decided to risk it and just kind of pedal it and run the car for a little bit. I did about, I think, 4 or 5 laps before I just had no tire left at all. And then I just packed it up and left. But actually, it sounded great. The car did fine. I didn't really push it hard at all. I mean, there was like no load on it because there was no tire on it. And I made sure not to boost it like crazy, but I really honestly shouldn't have been doing that. But yeah, it's fine. So I'm going to get the new wastegates on this week. I ordered the tubing, and we're going to fab up those over at Night Owl and get those on so I can really tune the boost in nice and consistently and be no risk of blowing my motor. My motor is built, but I have bent one of my forged rods from an overboost situation. We probably boosted maybe... Well, we broke a wastegate line, so it made about as much boost as it could. So it was probably very, very powerful to do that. But I definitely don't want that situation to happen again. My other wastegate's working okay, so no tear in that one. And it worked out okay, but I wouldn't recommend doing it. If you guys want to see more content like this, please subscribe. Also hit the like button. Comment down below if you'd rather see my E36 more than my E92 build. You know, they're two very different videos, so or I can just keep swapping back and forth. It's up to you guys. Just let me know.